If you had to guess how much it costs on average to raise a kid until they are 18, what would you guess?
I would not make a guess because I don't want to know.
Well, the answer is $280,000, which is mind-blowing to hear because I'm realizing now just how much my parents invested. No wonder they're always texting me.
Amen to that. That's the truth for sure. But no, I can see how it adds up. And I think when you're like a new parent, you like immediately start thinking about all the ways that you can save money down the road.
Yeah.
I know I definitely did. At first, like I was like super in the beginning, like super hippy dippy and barely spending money on anything. And now I'm like, well, you want that? Yeah, go ahead. Is it going to get you out of my face for 5 minutes? Sure. Go ahead. Do whatever you want. But Sarah plays basketball, and we were like, we'll put her in a cheap sport. She wanted a sport, put her in a cheap sport. Turns out, basketball isn't as cheap as I thought it was going to be. Luckily, child number 2 has no desire to do anything at all.
That's funny that you mentioned that, though. I remember in hindsight, my parents tried putting me into hockey, and I actually declined to play volleyball instead. And I'm sure quietly they're like, yes, no hockey equipment. That's a summer vacay for us right there.
Amen. And I like to get out and explore with my kids. So expensive sport plans, not in the near future. I'm hoping anyway. However, I did just take my kids out for their very first horseback riding lessons at McLeod Brook Stables in Penobscot. And they were both like, oh, this is it for me. This is what I want to do. And Jason, my husband, was like, whatever you do, don't let them fall in love with it. It's expensive.